Yes, before we go to David Stark, he's sashayed his way back into the studio to keep you up to date and keep you abreast with expert insight, really, into the events of the day. I've got a couple of things I'd like to say, actually. So what was the highlight of yesterday for you? Was it that unbelievable flyover, those adorable shots of Prince Louis covering his ears, the sight of a man in a kilt firing a flaming arrow onto a pontoon, lighting a beacon to represent what a beacon of strength and hope our dear Queen has been throughout the course of the last 70 years. Beacons to represent the fact that during this country's darkest times, she has always been our shining light. Was it the fact that Harry and Meghan were relegated to the side rooms? They were put firmly in their place, weren't they? Was it the fact for you that Prince Andrew wasn't there? Gosh, it could be that there were flags everywhere, the bunting, the pageantry, the sense of national pride. People queuing up for, well, quite possibly days, really, just to get a glimpse of our lovely Queen. For once, we weren't afraid to fly our national flag, our emblem, our standard, the most visible symbol of our country's greatness. When that flag flies high, everybody around the world takes notice. I tell you what my best bit was, though. Well, just a fantastic day I had. GBNews sent me to the oldest free house in the country, the Royal Standard of England pub. I got to get in a bright red soft-top Jaguar, eat the best pub grub I've ever had. Couple of real ales, of course, as well. Would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Meeting the wonderful people of Beaconsfield who came out in force to celebrate the Jubilee. The sun was shining, the conversation was flowing, and we just came together to commemorate the lifetime of service our Queen has given us. It was, frankly, a very British do. And I loved it. Perhaps you had a street party, maybe. Maybe you met with your loved ones. There are so many highlights, aren't there? So many things to choose from. So many really good, positive things. But what did Nicholas Witchell of the BBC choose to go on instead at the top of the BBC 10 o'clock news? Well, the Queen looking frail, suffering discomfort, using a walking stick, not attending the service at St Paul's today. What a miserable little man. Typical BBC. Got to find the negative, haven't you? Only the BBC could look at an occasion like the Jubilee and suck the flipping life out of it, couldn't they? The Queen is 96 years old, right? I'd like to see what Witchell looks like at that age, personally. Why on earth did they focus on her mobility issues? Well, there was all of that going on as well.